Hi, Skies community, and officially welcome to my new platform where I will be showing yoga on this YouTube channel. So I am so excited and I am so grateful to be sharing with you this practice that has been a blessing in disguise for a long time of my life, helping me through anxiety, through sadness, confusion, joyous times, and literally everything in between. So I hope I can be of service to you, helping you or guiding you, assisting you in any way that I can through this practice. So I say all this to say that our theme for today will be grounded in new beginnings. So within my life personally and really spiritually and also in my church community, our pastor has been re-emphasizing this idea of planning for preparation and also staying the course, staying steadfast, even through all the confusion that may be going on within your life. So whatever community you belong to, I feel like this can be applicable to anybody and can resonate with anybody as well. So I hope this practice encourages you and motivates you to attain your goals and to have the drive to go after what you are trying to achieve. So go ahead and grab anything that you may need to support you, whether that be blocks, pillows, or blankets, and let's get into it on our mat. All right, so once you make your way down onto your mat, we'll come into our easy seated pose with the legs crossed, or you can always take another option. If you need to create more space within the stomach area, your belly, you can always extend the legs out in a V shape. Or if you want to come down and lie down on your mat, you can do that as well, or sit in a chair. So once again, making the practice your own as we begin. So getting anything you need as well, placing any padding underneath you, underneath your knees if you need to. And we'll begin to close the eyes or lower our gaze down towards the mat. And as always, coming back to our breath. Just slowing down the breathing. Maybe you rushed here or rushed throughout your day. Maybe there were a lot of things going on. So just taking this opportunity to practice mindfulness and centering our thoughts on one thing, which right now is our breath. And as you continue to slowly breathe, release any tension that you might be feeling throughout your body. Maybe it's your neck, and maybe you need to take some movements there. Maybe lifting the shoulders up and down, being gentle with your body. Maybe you need to take any other movement that you feel will be comfortable or much needed right now in this moment. And coming back to the present, we'll take our 3-part breath by inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 3. And as always, knowing that if it's any discomfort, just coming back to your normal breathing pattern. So we'll slowly begin by inhaling through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Exhale out of the mouth for 1, 2, 3. Inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Exhale out of the mouth for 1, 2, 3. Inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Exhale out of the mouth for 1, 2, 3. And taking another round on your own, allowing yourself to be nice and open and receptive to the positive things that are coming your way in our new beginnings. And on your final exhale, slowly bring the gaze back up or opening the eyes, taking your time. Coming into a comfortable seated position as you reach the arms up overhead. Palms may touch or they may not. Coming into our twist, bring the left palm to the right knee. Right palm floats behind us as you twist from your upper spine, the thoracic spine, and bring the gaze towards the right shoulder. So once again, not forcing as you relax the shoulders, relax your neck. Inhale, slowly bring the arms back up to center. Exhale, right palm comes to left knee. Left palm floats back. Gaze comes down as you twist. The neck comes up last. Draw the knees down towards the earth. Find stability in the base of your body. And on the inhale, slowly come out of the twist. Reach the arms back up. Palms float behind the head. They may interlace, but they don't have to. As you draw the shoulder blades and elbows back, holding here, it's really opening our chest muscles and our back bend. Exhale, round the spine, draw the elbows to center. So the elbows don't have to touch as you round the spine. Inhale, shine the chest forward, elbows go back. Hold for a second as you feel your shoulder blades draw together or retract to the center of the body. And exhale, round the spine, draw the elbows forward. And just take a few rounds on your own. Really engaging the back muscles, which help with our posture, which can help us stand a little bit taller and move with confidence. And after taking one more round, slowly bring the spine back up to neutral, elbows go wide. Reach the arms up to the skies, palms connect. And in our practice, thinking of one thing you're grateful for, starting off your day, starting off your practice with something positive, and sealing it as you bring it down to heart center. We'll slowly then release the palms down to our mat and we'll come on to our tabletop. So patting your knees with your pillow or your blanket. You can also roll the back of your mat halfway for your knees if that works better today. So in our tabletop, this is our base or foundation. So we'll root the palms nice and wide onto our mat, our shoulders over our wrists, our hip joint over our knee joint. Toes can be tucked to alleviate any tension off your kneecap as you push the ground away from you. So see how this feels in your body. Nice length in the spine. And on the inhale, root into your left palm as you reach the right arm up. So not moving our body, our right arm in line with our right ear. Hold here as you push the ground away from you. Exhale, lower right palm down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Let me scoot back some. Right in line with your ear. Exhale, lower the left palm down. Inhale, root into left palm, reach the right arm in line with the right ear, holding, push the ground away from you. Feel those back muscles engage. Lower the right palm down. Inhale, lift the left arm up in line with the left ear. Exhale, lower the left palm down. This time, root the palms into your mat as you lift the knees up. So you hold here, shift the weight back into the heels, and lift the right arm up. So if this is too much, just come back to the knees and alternate with the arms. So keeping our hips nice and level, draw the belly in. Exhale, release the right palm down. Inhale, lift the left arm up in line with the left ear. And release. One more time on both sides. Remember, you can always come back down to your knees. Reach the right arm in line with the right ear. Release back down. Lift left arm back up. And lower left palm down. We'll lower the knees and we'll take a short child's pose. Bring the big toes together. Knees go out wide. Reach the arms out in front of you. Lower the forehead down to your mat. So take a moment to reset here as you breathe. And on the next inhale, peel the spine back up and we'll come into a cow pose as you shine the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, come into your cat. On the inhale, come back to your tabletop, walk the palms in, shoulders over wrists, lift the knees up off of the mat, and exhale, shift the belly towards the thighs, lower the heels down towards your mat in your downward facing dog. So if you need to pedal the feet out, you can do so, or take any movements here in your spine, or shift the hips from left to right. So take some movement here. And on the inhale, slowly bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat, and slowly walk towards the top for your forward fold. Soft bend can remain in the knees. Shift the hips slightly forward as you release. Exhale, let go. On the next inhale, we'll lift the toes off of the mat, coming into our gorilla pose as you bring the palms underneath the feet. So giving our wrists a break here. Draw the belly towards the top of the thighs. On the next inhale, release the palms from underneath the feet and slight bend in the knee as we round the spine, coming up to standing. Take your time. Coming up, and we'll sweep the arms up overhead. Bring the palms back down to center. Exhale, releasing here. The palms can float by the sides in our mountain pose. So ground into the feet, stay nice and lifted. Draw the belly and shine your chest forward, just like we did earlier in our practice. Inhale, bring the palms to heart center or at the hips and root into your right foot. So coming into our balancing pose, the left toes will come to the top of the mat and you might stay here or ground into the right foot as you draw the left knee in. Palms can stay on the hips or wrap them around the shin. Draw the left knee in towards the belly. It's okay if you fall out of balance. Take your time. And exhale, step the left foot back behind you, coming into our warrior one. So your left toes are faced towards the outer edge of your mat. Reach the arms up with our right knee over our right ankle. Bring the left palm to your hip as you slightly shift the left hip joint towards the top of your mat, squaring off your hips. Staying nice and tall, ground into that back leg. Exhale, reach out in front of you, hinging or flexing forward in our hip. Release the palms down to your mat or a block. Back heel comes off of the mat. Lower the left knee down, patting it if you need to. And reach the arms up. Come into your low lunge. So really root into that right foot, staying nice and tall. Exhale, extend the arms back behind you in our airplane arms. And inhale, reach the arms right in line with the ears. Exhale, reach the arms back. Hold for a second, feel your shoulder blades, and bring it back up. One more time. Connect to your breath. And inhale, lift the arms back up. Low lunge, maybe you reach a little bit taller. Stay lifted in the spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Bring the palms down to your mat. Right knee meets the left. And if you have a pillow or blanket, grabbing that as we come into our thread the needle variation. So our left palm will come to the center of our mat. We'll start with our right palm, center of the mat. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Hold here. Exhale, thread the left arm through the right. And your head can come to your pillow or your block. Reach the right arm out in front of you. So you can stay here or kick the right leg out to the side. So just getting a deeper stretch in our inner thighs here for this thread the needle variation. Exhale, release. Maybe you play around with it or adjust at any time. Inhale, walk the right palm in towards the face and slowly bring the right leg out if you kicked it out. Ground into the right palm. Reach the left arm up to the sky. And release the left palm down to your mat. So you can move your pillow or blanket over to the side or block. And we'll tuck the toes, lift up, and float back into our down dog. So releasing here. If you need to pedal out the feet, doing so. Draw the belly in, ground into the right foot or the left foot. Reach the right leg back, three-legged dog, point the toes down. Inhale, step the right foot forward, and we'll bring it back to the top of the mat for our lunge. On the next exhale, we'll slowly step the left foot to meet the right and release forward fold. Inhale, we'll slowly bend the knees, just like we're sitting in a chair, and we'll reach the arms in line with the ear coming into our chair pose here. So looking down at your knees, making sure they're going straight and not going outwards. Lift the chest slightly, ground into the feet. Inhale, push the earth away from you. Float the palms back to heart center and by our sides, mountain pose. Exhale, releasing here. So seeing how that feels in your body. And we'll go to the opposite side as you reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, palms float to heart center on the hips. Ground into that left foot. Right toes can stay on the mat or bring it back in towards the chest for our balancing pose. Hug the right knee in. Stay nice and lifted. If you need to, you can hold on to a wall or place your left palm on your hip for more stability. Inhale, use your balance to step the right leg back. Reach the arms up and bend your front knee, warrior one. Right toes are facing the outer edge of your mat on your right side, lifting up. Draw the navel to spine. Exhale, reach the arms out in front of you. Release the palms down to your mat and gently lower the right knee down, patting it if you need to. Engage your core to slowly come up as you push the earth away from you on your left foot, low lunge. Exhale, staying here. And we'll then on our inhale, reach the arms back behind us, coming into our airplane arms, and slowly bring them back up. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring the arms back up one more time. Feel the engagement in your shoulder blades when you bring the arms back. And inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, release the palms down to your mat. Left knee meets the right, so we'll come into our thread the needle on the opposite side. So grab your pillow or block, and I'll just switch so you can see on this side. So this time, walk the left palm into your mat. Wait, which side did we do? Yeah, walk the right palm into your mat. Sorry, getting mixed up. Left arm sweeps up to the side, to the sky. Thread the left arm through the right, and lower our head down to your mat. Then on the inhale, we'll extend the left leg out to the side if that feels comfortable in your body, or just stay in your thread the needle variation that we did earlier. So ground into your foot here. Breathing. And on the exhale, slowly walk the left palm back in towards your face and reach the right arm up to the sky. Walk the left foot in. Come back into your tabletop, and we'll tuck the toes under, lift up, and float into your down dog. So if you need to pedal out the feet, doing so as well. And on the inhale, ground into the right foot. This time the left leg reaches up behind you, point the toes, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left knee through, holding for a second, and bring the left foot forward for your lunge. On the exhale, right foot meets the left, straighten the legs, and draw the belly down, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, come into your chair, reach the arms in line with the ears. Breathing here, shifting the weight evenly in your feet. Hold. And exhale, reach the arms back up, palms float back to heart center. and by the sides, mountain pose. Exhale, releasing the breath. So take this moment to center the mind. Come back to the present moment. And inhale, sweep the arms back up. Palms come to heart center or to the hips. Draw the left foot in towards or knee in towards the belly, or keep the toes on the mat. Hug the knee in and slowly step the left foot back behind you, warrior one. So just like we did earlier, reach the arms. This time, exhale, hinge forward, airplane the arms back behind you. Hold and inhale, bring them back up. Inhale, airplane the arms. Hold and slowly float them in line with the ear. One more time. Reach the arms back. Inhale, come back up. And then on the exhale, arms float out into a T. Left foot turns parallel to the short edge of your mat for your warrior two. So let me just turn so you can see fully. Bend into that right knee. Arms out into a T, nice and strong. Draw the inner thigh slightly back as you root into your left foot. Breathing here. Exhale, left palm comes to left leg, right arm in line with right ear, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two, still bending in that front knee. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, we'll come back up, warrior two. And on the inhale, ground in that right foot as you begin to straighten the right leg, but not overextending. So feel that engagement in your quadricep. Exhale, bend right knee over right ankle. Warrior two. Inhale, push the ground away from you, straighten that right leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. One more time, moving at a steady pace. Exhale, bend into the right knee. This time we'll straighten the right leg. Come into our triangle pose, gaze to the big toe. Look down, place your right palm down to your leg or your shin. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. So if you have a block, you can grab a block and place your right palm on that. If it's too much on the body, you can also place your right palm on your hip so you don't have to stretch too far down towards the ground. So really opening your chest as you bring that left arm back. And exhale, release the left palm down towards your mat, coming into our lunge. The left heel comes off of the mat. On the next inhale, step the right leg back to meet the left. Take your time in your plank or lower the knees, modified plank. Exhale, we'll all float back in your down dog, or if you need to take a child's pose, knowing that that's an option as well. Inhale, ground into the right foot. Extend the left leg back behind you, three-legged dog. Point the toes down. Inhale, step the left knee towards the belly, and then step the foot towards the top of your mat, runner's lunge. Step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, coming into our chair pose. Reach the arms in line with the ears. Tilt the pelvis slightly forward, lifting your chest here. And this time, on the exhale, we'll slowly come back up. And then inhale, we'll bring the left toes or right toes to the mat, sitting down as you bring the right ankle to the top of the left thigh in our figure four. So palms can come to the hips or at heart center. Let me just show what it looks like. So you may lose your balance, opening that inner thigh, sitting back just like we did in our chair pose. Breathing and smiling. And inhale, release the foot down. Arms can come by the sides. And if you need to shake it out, doing so as well. Or taking any movement that you might need. And when you're ready, coming back to center. Exhaling, letting go. Now we'll go to the opposite side. So this time grounding into our left foot, or toes can stay. Grounding into our left foot, and we'll bring the right toes to the mat or draw the right knee in towards the belly, hugging it in. This time, on the exhale, step the right foot back. Warrior one, bend into that front knee, reach the arms up, stay nice and lifted. Exhale, airplane the arms, draw the arms back. And inhale, float the arms back up. Exhale, reaching out in front of you, arms go back. Inhale, float the arms up. One more time. So still grounding in that back leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms float out into a T and pivot your right foot so it's parallel to the short edge of your mat. Bend into that left knee, open the inner thigh as the arms go out into a T, warrior two. Gaze comes towards your left shoulder or to the left palm. Breathing here. Exhale, right palm comes to the right leg, left arm in line with the left ear, reverse warrior. Still bend in that front knee. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Keeping your warrior two arms, root into the left foot as you straighten that left leg. So really draw the inner thigh together. You might feel it to see that it's engaging here. And inhale, bend into that left knee. Exhale, straighten the leg, engage your quadricep. Exhale, bend into that knee. And one more time, nice and slow. Moving with intention. Slowly bring it back, warrior two. This time on the exhale, straighten the leg, root into the feet, draw the inner thighs together, coming into our triangle. Gaze comes down to the left foot. Left arm might come to the hip, to your shin, or to a block as the right arm floats up towards the sky. Gaze can float up or down. Draw the right shoulder back, really open the chest. Exhale, lower the right palm down to your mat. Both palms frame your feet. The right heel comes off of your mat into your runner's lunge, holding for a second. Step the right leg to meet the left, forward fold. On the next inhale, slowly come up, palms come to heart center. Ground into that left foot, taking our figure four. Right toes come to the mat. And then bring the right ankle to the top of your left thigh. Sitting back just like we did in our chair pose. Tilting the hips slightly forward and reach the arms out in front of you. If you need to, palms can stay on the hips or at the center. Breathing here. And it's okay if you come out. And slowly release the leg back down to your mat, shaking it out if you need to. Or taking any movement that feel comfortable here. So letting it go. And we'll come back, reaching our arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Soften in the knees, palms come to heart center as you halfway lift using your core. Exhale, lower back down, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Bring the palms to heart center. Ground into your right foot this time. Coming into our tree, the left toes graze the mat. And you can stay here as you out, really rotate that hip. So maybe this is your tree pose today, or you bring the left foot to your right calf, or bring it up higher to your upper thigh. So whatever feels comfortable here, really hug the heel into your thigh. Stay nice and lifted. Reach the arms up. Nice strong arms. You can also keep them on your hip for more stability as you breathe. Exhale, release the left foot down and hinge forward back into your forward hold. Maybe you walk the knees out, bending one or the other. Inhale, palms come to heart center. Halfway lift, draw the navel in. Stay nice and lifted. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Palms float back to heart center as you ground into the left foot. Right toes come to your mat as we come into our tree pose. Outwardly rotate that hip, and maybe you stay here in your tree pose, or you draw the right heel to the left calf, or bring it up higher to your thigh. So avoiding your foot being on your knee, draw the right heel in to help with your balance. And if you're ready, reaching the arms up or keeping them on the hips or at heart center. So breathing, maybe you smile a little bit to help. And release that right foot down to your mat, shaking it out if you need to. And we'll bring the arms by the sides in our mountain pose. Just to take a moment of stillness. Breathing here. And just like in life, we can still move with momentum, but still implementing moments of stillness, moments of healthy silence in our day-to-day to hear our thoughts, to feel our emotions. And when you're ready, we'll sweep the arms up one final time and shift the hips slightly forward for a slight back bend. Exhale, release, forward fold. On the inhale, slowly bend the knees, and we'll come down onto our mat. And if you need to get there another way that feels better in your body, you can do so. And this time, we'll extend the legs out in front of us. Come into our staff pose as we flex the feet. Palms come back behind us as you shine the chest slightly forward. So maintaining length in the spine. Exhale, bring the left foot over the right. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky or the left arm up towards the sky and bring the left elbow towards the left leg. Right palm behind us as you come into your twist. So still ground into that left foot. Lifting nice and tall. Exhale, gently come out of the twist. Left leg meets the right. And this time, bring the right foot over the left. Still flex your left foot as you reach the right arm up towards the sky. Bring the right elbow towards the right knee. Left palm comes behind you. Gaze comes behind that left shoulder in your twist. On the next exhale, gently come out of your twist. Right leg meets the left. We'll reach the arms up overhead. Find length in your spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Draw the belly down towards the thighs. Palms might just stay on the thighs, on the shins, or maybe you reach for the outer edges of the feet. So not rounding our spine in our forward fold, letting go. On the next inhale, slowly come back up. Walk the palms back and lower yourself down to your mat, however you need to get there. You can place the soles of your feet and slowly come down as an option as we come into our final resting pose. So that might look different in each of our bodies. So the legs can extend out in front of you. You can bring the soles of the feet to your mat with the knees pointed up, palms by the side. You might lay on your side, adding any pillows or blankets. You might move into a chair. So just some options here where you can settle into your body for a few minutes. So once you have everything that you need, maybe you place a blanket over your body to get comfortable. Beginning to soften the eyes or close them if that feels good. Coming back to your breath. Maybe you take the 3-part breath that we did earlier in our practice. Softening the feet. Softening your legs, softening your back muscles and the glutes, relaxing those shoulders and the wrists and fingertips, softening your belly, softening your jaw and your forehead. Maybe take a nice inhale and exhale out of the mouth loudly as a sign of letting go of the things that don't serve you right now or that you don't need to worry right now or worry about in this moment. And to help honor you in this place of new beginnings, I would like to share just a short personal written piece. I am seizing the moment as I come into new opportunities and experiences in my life, maximizing my trust with action to propel myself forward. The time is now to practice discernment and make choices that suit me, overcoming obstacles that hinder me from unlocking the potential that I possess, coming into my new beginnings. So settling down with that message as you find rest in your final resting pose. So when you're ready, we'll slowly come out or back into the present moment. So taking any movements that feel comfortable within your body, maybe rotating the wrists, maybe the ankles, or taking any other movement that may feel good right now. And that might be just staying where you are to conclude your practice. And if you'd like to come to a seat, rolling over to one side, taking your time, and gently coming up to your seat. And we'll conclude our practice with our 3 rounds of cleansing breath as a union, as a collective. By slowly inhaling through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, release. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of the mouth. And this final time on your own. And I would like to thank you again for joining me on the mat. I hope that this practice helped you and served you as you can move from a place of clarity and a place of positivity as you start or embark on your new journey or your new beginning. So thank you again, and as always, namaste.